Alright, hello guys. So this video will be meant mainly to talk about how Batman works and everything. I've been seeing a lot of bad builds, a lot of bad plays, so I'm just going to be talking about the arcana, equipment, and everything. So I should start off actually by saying I am the server's best Batman. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. So, oh, it's up here, my bad. Legendary Zone. Just to show you guys, Batman. I am number 2 in California and number 2 in United States. 61% win rate. You see, my win rate is obviously higher than the first. So I'll just compare my builds to his. So right here he has rank break. I think this is more of a troll build, honestly. I think since it's not really usually their main builds. So this is my build right here. So the build I have here isn't usually what I play with. As you can see, I have Frost Cape as force item. The reason I have Frost Cape is mainly more for the passive. So every time you use an ability, you trigger off the passive, which helps you stick to them. So that's all the whole purpose of it. Sometimes instead of Frost Cape, I might go Muramasa. So let me build those real quick so I can show you guys. Because I don't really play this. So the way you always want to start off is Soul Reaver. Never buy Leviathan. I see this problem a lot. If you are building a tank Batman, you're afraid and you're a pussy. Don't do that. Like you could compare it to every single top player Batman. We all do the same thing. First 3 items will always remain the same. If you want to build tank after this, go for it. It's fine. But do not build Mantle of Ra. I've been seeing this a lot and it is really annoying. Do not build that. The only defense items I say maybe go for Frost Cape for sure. You could build that fourth. You don't need to. I've seen some people build Omni Arms. I know Zane builds it. I think it's a terrible idea. It feels like overkill, honestly, and there's no real reason to actually build Omni Arms. Like it has cooldown, it has lifesteal. I really don't think you need it. So instead of Omni Arms, sometimes I'll go Muramasa. This is really good, especially when you have heavy tanks. So it's just something like more damage. Besides attack weapons, the only other attack weapon I usually get is Fenrir's Tooth. So this is more of a full damage build. And then after this, you could just go Blade of Eternity. So just for the quick revive. Usually I don't buy Blade of Eternity until after I sell Hermes boots. It's just the thing I do. People like building Blade of Eternity last. I think it should be a 7th item, so after you sell your boots. So let's see, anything else? Sometimes you build, after you use your revive, you usually go into Death Sickle as a second backup. But now if you want to go for a more defensive build, you could do Frost Cape there. And you could actually stick with this build, which is fine. So now let's just go into Arcana. So it's usually those items are long. So what I use for my Batman are 10 Onslaught, 10 Gorilla, and 10 Skewer. So I know a lot of people use Assassinate instead of Gorilla. The issue with that is you trigger your normal attack a lot. So especially with Frost Cape. If you're using Frost Cape, it's a must use Gorilla. You really want to proc with the normal attacks. It's honestly the best option to do. I honestly hate Assassinates for everything. I truly believe Gorilla is way better in every single aspect for almost every single hero over Assassinate. So I'll quickly show you guys how I start off my jungling. Because I see everyone always start off with the first ability. The issue I have with that is you usually get invaded a lot. So if like they have Aram or Baldwin, you're gonna get invaded. So the reason I always start with my second ability, so the Boomerang. The Boomerang will actually help you stun the enemy in case they try to invade you. Let's see. So I'll show you quickly how I start off my jungle. Usually I start off with Boomerang, it's just a little off. What you want to do is bring over the jungle monster down here. I don't know why it's being a little annoying right now. Then you want to throw boomerang down there, and this is where you would actually proc your passive. I mean your punish. But since this is taking too long, and then you would actually be able to throw boomerang onto both this jungle monster and the blue buff. A little tip for this is usually you want to keep your minions at 400 to 500 HP. The boomerang will actually finish them off. Do not waste your time killing them yourself unless you see an enemy trying to snipe the jungle monsters. Besides that, always leave them at about 400. So right here, what you want to do is walk away, bring them here, both hit them, and boomerang right there. You saw that? That's what you want to keep doing. You could actually do the same thing again here. Just bring them down to a little more, keep chasing, then you bring them over here, this, hit them both, and then you want to eventually kill them, and that's basically all you do. Obviously actually kill them, but I hope this helps.